Alright guys, here I am back with another penny hunt. This is going to be a single box hunt once again, unless I don't get at least 15 finds, and I'll throw another box in there. Usually with my boxes I get right around 20 to 25 finds, so hopefully that's the case today. We're looking for wheat pennies, we're looking for varieties, we're looking for I keep my copper pennies, and then we're also looking for foreign finds, key dates, and whatever else you could think of. An Indian head cent would be awesome. I have not gotten one of them yet, so that would be great. I'm only saying that, hoping that I get some good luck out of saying that, but we'll see what we got. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. See what we got in here. Let's see here. Well, I mean, it's definitely circulated. I don't see anything as far as enders. I got one here. What's this? That is a, nope, that's a 96. 1970. All right, yep, so I'm just going to get into it, and I'm going to do it how I usually do it. I'll bring you back when I get my first find. All right, guys, see you in a little bit. All right, well, since we're on roll 13 of the box and I haven't had any finds yet that I usually bring you guys in for, and this is not one of them either, but I have a Canadian cent. Got the young head, and that is a 1981. All right, so put that up there. Then also, to bring you in, I got a 1972 San Francisco. And a really nice, except for that one spot, 1960 Denver red cent. It's just got that one spot right there. That's a shame. Anyway, I'm gonna get back at it. I'll bring you back with my next find. All right, guys, we're on roll 20, and we have finally found a wheat cent. 1937 Philadelphia. Man, I was beginning to think we weren't going to get nothing. But we got that, and it's an oldie too. Quite a bit of copper so far. We're at the first line. So a lot of 60s and 70s. But I'm going to get back at it, and I'll bring you back from the next find. All right, guys, bring you back on roll 25, halfway through the box. And we got our second find. And it is a 1945 Philadelphia. So we got one find in the 30s, one find in the 40s. I'm gonna get back at it, and I'll bring you back. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, so I actually got a couple other finds here. I got a 1970S, a 1971S, 1972S, which I believe I already showed you the 72. And then we got three really nice red cents. The 1960 Denver with a little black spot on it, 1976, and 1968. I figure I'm gonna keep those for my book, and yeah, I might actually start plugging these things into my book this go round. So I'm going to determine if I want to do that at the end of this video. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna get back at it, and I'll bring you back with my next find. All right, here we are, roll 38 of the box, and we come up with our third wheat penny. This one is a 1944 Denver. Go right next to the 1945 we found earlier. So now we got a 37, a 44, and a 45. I'm thinking we're definitely going to add another box to this hunt. This is ridiculous. There's hardly any finds. This is the first time I've ever had a box this bad. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue on with these rolls. I'll give you a wrap up at the end of this box, and then most likely we'll be adding a box to this. All right, I'll get back at it, and I'll bring you back on the next find. All right, we are on roll 48. And I saw it, there it is. It's reverse facing wheat penny. Let's see here, come on. And that is a for some reason my phone just doesn't want to focus right now. It's a 1955 Philadelphia. That's our fourth wheat penny of the hunt. I actually grabbed a couple more reds. They look pretty nice. And they're all in the 60s and 70s. So I'm gonna get back at this, and then I'll bring you back in my next find. All right, well, same roll, and we got another one. So this will be our fifth wheat penny of the box. It's here, 1944 Philadelphia. I believe we already got one of those. And we do. Now we got two. One's a Denver, one's a Philadelphia. All right, I'm gonna get back at it, and I'll bring you back on the next find. All right, here we are, very last roll of the box, and I've come across another wheatie. This one's gonna be a 1950 Philadelphia. All right. I'm gonna get started back on this. If I have no more finds in this box, then I'll give you a real quick wrap up and we'll move on to the next box. All right, guys. Well, I finished that roll and the box is empty. This box was XXX1. And didn't really produce pretty good at all. But the next box we're going to be running is 4X's. So hopefully that means a whole lot more finds. All right, so real quick, I'm just going to go through what we found right now. All right, so I got a 1937 Philadelphia. I got a 81 Canadian cent. I got 4 2009s, which I found in the last couple rolls. Right, 2 1944, 1 Philadelphia, 1 Denver. A 1945 Philadelphia. A 1950 Philadelphia. 1955 Philadelphia. 2 1970 S's. For San Francisco, 1971 San Francisco, and then 2 1972 San Franciscos. Then these here is a 1960 Denver, 1976 Philadelphia, 1963 Denver, 1968 Philadelphia, 1960, and 1970. What is that one? Does that have a P on it? Or is that a D? That's a D, so Denver. I'm about to say, it's not supposed to have a P on it. Anyhow, so let's go ahead and get this box open and see if there's any enders on it. Let's see what that one is. It's the 60s, 80s. All right, so I don't really see any enders. Definitely a mixed box. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started and I'll bring you back with my first find. All right, guys, well, second box, first roll, and we already have two finds. They're foreign, but they are finds, nevertheless. So we got let me see here, flip this thing over. Oh, wow. What year is that? Hold on 1 second. 1 cent. 1867 to 1967. Oh, that's cool. It's got the old bird on it. All right, so this is my first one of those, and to tell you the truth, this next one is also a first for me. So that's kind of cool. I don't even know what this one is, or where it comes from. Wish I could get this thing to zoom in a little better. And there you go. Euro. Oh, okay, 2. I got it upside down. All right, so 2 euro cent. It's on the other side. Now it's upside down again. Oh, it's 2007. Well, that's cool. So that is 2 finds I've never found before on my hunts. So I'm actually kind of happy about that. That's kind of cool. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get back at it, and I'll bring you back with my next find. All right, guys. Here we are. Roll number 2 of the box. The second box. And I saw it. Where is it? Right there it is. Obverse facing. $1945, Philadelphia. Let's see what the back of this thing looks like. Reverse looks like it's in pretty good shape. And that was a 45, so now we got 2 of those. 244, 245. I'm gonna get back at it. I'll bring you back with my next find. All right, guys, bring you back on roll 9. Third penny from the end of the roll. It's gonna be a weedy. 1942, Philadelphia. All right, guys. I'm going to continue on, and I'll bring you back with the next find. All right, guys. Just flipped out roll number 10. And found another wheat penny. Put it over here. It seems to zoom in better. 1957. Looks like Denver to me. And it is. I'll put that right there. All right, we'll continue with the hunt. Bring you back to my next find. All right, guys, same roll, and we got us another weedy. A 1954 Denver. All right. I'm gonna get back at it. I'll bring you back with my next find. All right, guys, here we are on roll 17 of the second box. And we have another find. I didn't really see it till the end. But it's a 1940. Yeah, 1940 Philadelphia. It's just got a bunch of junk all over it. It's hard to see. So we'll go ahead and put that over yonder. All right, I'll get back into these rolls and I'll bring you back with my next find. All right, here we are on roll 18. And I found another 2009. All right, but I also found a 1986. I don't know what you call that. It's like flat edged cent. So that'll be my fourth foreign of the hunt. All right, I'm gonna keep on going and I'll bring you back to my next find. All right, guys, we're on roll 30 of the second box. And I flattened this out. Just saw some weedy. All right, let's flip this over, see the date. 1939. It's another oldie. Cool. I'm gonna go up there with that 37 that we got. All right, I'm gonna continue on and I'll bring you back with my next hunt. All right, guys, we're on roll 38 of the second box. And that is our copper. I just found this out and right there it is. This will be our 11th wheat cent find, 1956 Denver. All right. Well, I'm gonna get back at it. I'll bring you back with my next find. All right, guys, we have finished the box. These are all of our finds. A lot of these are red-brown, 60s and 70s. These here I have found since the last time we've talked. So I'll go ahead and put these up. It's a 1968 San Francisco. We got 3 Canadian cents, 1997, 1969, and 1972. So those are the rest of the finds that I've found since the last find. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and do a wrap up of the actual finds, and then I've got this small book from 1941 to 1974. I'm gonna go ahead and put in some of these cents in there, especially these that I pulled out that I thought would be really nice. And I'll show you that when I get done with that. So let's just get on with this part. It's a 1937 Philadelphia, 1939 Philadelphia, 1940 Philadelphia, and 1942 Philadelphia, 1944 Philadelphia, and then I believe it's a Denver underneath of it. Yep, 1944 Denver. 2 1945 Philadelphias. 1950 Philadelphia. 1954 Denver. 1955 Philadelphia. 1956 Denver. 1957 Denver. All right, so then we have the 4 Canadian cents up here. One is like a bicentennial. And then, let's see here. I didn't put these out ahead of time. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so we got the, and then I put it upside down. Look at me. 1986, 1981, 1967 to 1867 to 1967 bicentennial, 1972, 1969, 1997, and then we got this 2 euro cents, which is pretty cool. It's my first time getting one of them. And that's a 2007. We have 6 2009s. None of those are the DDRs. I got 2 1970 San Francisco, 1 1971 San Francisco, and 2 1973 San Franciscos to go along with this 1968 San Francisco. And then we can go through these. A 1983 Denver, 1980, 1976 Philadelphia, 1970 Denver, 1960 Denver, 1968 Philadelphia, 1963 Denver, 1960 Philadelphia, 1963 Philadelphia, 1973 Philadelphia, 1978 Philadelphia, 1972 Philadelphia, 1977 Philadelphia, 1970 Philadelphia, 1976 Philadelphia, 1970 Philadelphia, 1979 Philadelphia, 1978 Philadelphia, 1982 Philadelphia, 1982 Philadelphia. Some of these, like these right here, just they got cool toning, so I kept them, and they also look pretty nice. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open up this book. I'm gonna start putting some of these cents in here, and as soon as I get done with that, I'll bring you back and show you what I've added to the book and what we have left. This is a very small book. It doesn't really have that many dates in it, so this will probably be pretty quick, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is a hunt and fill episode 1, boxes 1 and 2. And then we'll continue on with this until this book is full, and then I'll try to go ahead and get a bigger book later on that goes all the way up to current date. All right, guys, well, I'll be back in just a minute. All right, guys, just got done putting all these in the book, so we're just gonna go ahead through these real quick. A 1942, 1944, 1944D, 1945, 1950, 1954D, 1955, 1956D, 1957D, 1959, 1960, 1960D, 1963 and 63D, 1968, 1968S, 1970, 1970D, 1970S, 1971S, 1972, and 1973S, 1973, 1973S, 1940 or 74, 1974S. So the 1972S was underneath the 1973S. So when I showed you earlier that I had two 1973Ss, it was actually a 1973 and a 1972. But other than that, that's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully we can find some more in the next hunt to plug in here. And updates. I'd like to get all of these in a red, you know, So we got a couple browns in here, red browns. I'd love to make this whole album all red, but that takes a lot of work and time, I'm gonna tell you, because it's hard to find scents in these years that are red still. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. I have a nickel hunt coming up next. Hope you guys enjoyed this hunt and fill episode, and I'll see you next time.